Alright. Alright. Hey, what's going on, dude? It's me, Kid Lasagna. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, you're doing well. We're gonna do something a little different today. Gonna try to get two birds stoned at once here, and I'm actually gonna show you how to edit, uh, record, and post videos on YouTube for free. You know, in the past I was using CapCut to edit a lot of my footage, and it kind of made things easy. But eventually they pushed an update that kind of made it obsolete and kind of lowered the quality of the recording. So let's kind of give you a little breakdown of what we're dealing with. I use three separate softwares to kind of get YouTube clips going, and you know, all the shit I do is pretty bare bones. So I'm not claiming like this is something you could probably do for complex videos, but you're gonna want to download this Kdenlive. You're also gonna want to download this Lossless Cut. You can look up Lossless Cut. It's going to take you to this GitHub page to download it. If you're not familiar with GitHub, you click code and you hit download zip, and then you're going to want OBS, of course. So now once you have OBS downloaded and installed, I'm going to just swipe mine over here because I am streaming and doing this live at the same time. You'll have to forgive me here. So let's just say it's your first time using OBS. Just kind of want to give you a little breakdown here. Add scene. You're not going to have any of this shit on the side. This whole scene thing here is going to be blank. You want to click down here, put add scene. We're going to call it test 1. And we're going to hit OK. So now you can see I got nothing on my screen, completely black. And it kind of reflects even in the stream itself. So trying to show you this is going to be kind of useless, I suppose. Hold on. Corner. So what you want to do basically, once you've created your whatchamacallit, you're going to want to go over to sources, right click, add source, and basically add everything that you want to be captured, audio, video, whatever it may be, in OBS. So typically if you want to do something simple, you know, for a while I was doing these videos where I didn't even have my camera in. It was just gameplay and audio. Make sure your mic is registered here. Yeah, just make sure everything like this, everything here in OBS is basically like the stage that you want to be recorded. So desktop audio, if you want that mic, I have that registered, and you can see I have a couple other things here. Application audio capture is great for if you just want to capture the audio from one thing. So go over to your settings. Okay, just want to check your stream output, I believe. And this is kind of what you want to look at your recording. Just kind of figure out where your files are going to go once you actually do export them. And I usually go high quality, medium file size because it's the lowest file size. And the quality is difference between like indistinguishable. It's not that huge of a difference unless you're playing in 4K. I don't know. I'm playing in 1080p, so what the fuck do I know? Anyways, so now that we got all that figured out, you're going to want to open up Lossless Cut. Now, Lossless Cut, super easy program. I want to give a shout out to my man Ferdos who put me onto this. So you're going to open Lossless Cut. You kind of just click the background here, and then it kind of opens up your files. So I have already this set to like my recordings, basically. But for the sake of argument, let's do something a bit simpler. We'll go through some like existing footage, and we'll kind of chop it up. So now we have the video. Okay. We're going to scrub through it. Like this stuff is mad simple to use. You can kind of scrub through it very easily. No slowdowns, no nothing. It's kind of the benefit of this program. And you kind of just like find your clips. You click the left side of it. You click the right side of it. And that's more or less it. So here, like this guy. Let's do one of these. That's the clip. So much. This guy was like running up. Yo, get in on this loot, bro. There's so much goop. Dude, take this. Alright.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Someone killed Kaban, bro. Let's just end it at what the fuck.
What the fuck?
Perfect. Yeah. That's all you gotta do. This is the clip you want from your original file. There it is. Now we're gonna hit export. And now we got our file. You can see where it's gonna go. I kind of keep the original names just for simplicity's sake. So it's gonna go to short mats. But boom. And that's it. That's it. Now if you want to do multiple clips from one video, it's no problem. You just, once again, you click the left thing, click the right thing. I think I die here, so. Alright, I'm dead. Whatever, there's another clip. You hit export and it's going to double down on your stuff, so you're going to have two files of the original. Anyways, so we've isolated our piece. Now we're going to open Kdenlive, and I use Kdenlive because Kdenlive, and maybe you can do this with Lossless, but Kden kind of has a bit more, it's not as simple, so it kind of gives you a bit more to work with. So this is Kden when you boot it up. I'm not going to update. You just want to click here in the left during sequences, double left click it, find your video. Mine went into, I believe, somewhere here for upload, shorts mats, somewhere here. It kind of should have had some fucking weird, yeah, here we go. That's the one, right? So when you boot up the clip, it's by default, Kden does 30 FPS, so you do want to switch it. And if you cancel this, you can also change it in the project settings. And this is also important for what kind of an output you want. So if you want your video 1080p, you want to set this up in the project settings. Let's just say we want to make this a YouTube short. That option is also there. You go down to customs, all the way down, vertical HD 60 FPS. Okay, continue. And just like that, we're going to put that there. Okay, looks like dog shit. Looks a little amateur. And this is kind of, we're going to take it to another level of amateurness. So this is what the video, this here project monitor is what your video is actually going to look like. I do this because I know that on phones, like, to kind of have all this black screen space, it's kind of wasted space. And even though you kind of lose some of the experience, I do a transform, I add an effect, and then I just kind of stretch it until like everything that I deem like to be relevant to the clip is at least in frame. Doesn't have to fill your phone, but you know, whatever. Kind of line that up normally. And then we're gonna watch it. Yo, get in on this loot, bro. There's so much goop. Dude, take this.
What the fuck?
Alright. And that's it. And then you just go render. We're gonna call this so much goop. Whoa, fuck, what did I do? So much goop. Oh god, I fucked it up even worse. So much goop. I did it again. I don't know how that happened. So much goop. Render to file. Joe, when did my screen go black, dude? How long has my screen been black? God damn it. Kind of defeats the whole purpose, you know? Anyways, yeah, and that's it. Now we got ourselves a file here. And it should be formatted to the format we need. That's our original one, and then we should see the vertical files here somewhere. Oh, right, no, I have a different output for that, so that should actually, here, so much goop. And there it is. So another thing about YouTube, yo, get in on this, but YouTube will automatically detect the shape of your folder, or your file, sorry, I guess. So if it's set up for mobile, like in this format, vertical, then it will automatically update it as a short. Anyways, I thought I'd just kind of attempt to do a tutorial. Hopefully I didn't black my screen during the most important part. I'm gonna try it. If it worked out, I'm gonna put a link for all these softwares that I do use.